Some students of the Lagos State School of Nursing have embarked on a protest over alleged neglect of the institution by the state government. Among their complaints are the long distance between their school and venues for their clinicals and poor infrastructure in their hostels. Addressing the students, Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mr. Mudashir Obasa, assures them that their complaints will be addressed as soon as possible.
For the past 3 months now, we don't have electricity in our hostel, in our harness hostel. We want to tell you that some of us today have not taken our bath because there is no water. We go out to fetch water, and now on the street they don't have water because when we all crowd there, they don't have their water supply finishes until they pump another water. So we don't have lights, we don't have water. Another thing is that some of us sleep on the floor in the hostel where we pay 230,000 naira. Some of us sleep on the floor because there's no sufficient accommodation to actually accommodate every one of us. We are 210 students in the school, but we are not treated like we pay. Our staff strength is so weak. We have just 4 tutors in my school that teach our core course. They are strained to the extreme. Our exams are being postponed because there are no funds. We don't have autonomy. We don't have funds. Some of our students are supposed to be in their second year, but they are still in their first year. They've not written their exam, and they don't know when they're going to write exam because they don't know when the funds will be released.
If this is not witchcraft, I just want to know what it is called. If this is not stampeding, I want to know what it's called. I was the one in front of that protest. I didn't lead the protest. I and my colleagues, my schoolmates then led the protest. But if this is not witchcraft, if these new laws are not witchcraft, then I want to know what it is. The school condition is not good. People pay through their nose trees to get themselves out of school. Their parents collect loans upon loans to get their children out of nursing schools. With all the hassle from bosses, from patients, and then I, as an autonomous practitioner, decide that I want to practice my profession out of the borders of the country. I want to broaden my horizon. Then my mother, who is supposed to be able to verify my identity, is saying that I have to go through a CMD, a Chief Executive Director, before I can do verification to get a letter of good standing. In the same Nigeria where we have bosses stampeding people, where we have some doctors, especially the one I worked with last, stampeding people, I would not sign your verification paper or audit paper just because you took permission for something important. God, I just want to brief through it. 7 years ago in the School of Nursing in Lagos State, there was no water, there was no light. We were there. We took the bold step of going to Lagos House of Assembly to protest. A lot of us faced the drama. Well, everybody knows that we're going to face the drama anyways. But then now, some people are saying no. But then, with the current state of the country, with the current declination in everything, an average nurse cannot afford to buy a car. What am I even saying? Can an average nurse afford to rent a good and decent accommodation? An average nurse cannot afford to buy a car. Not to talk of buy a latest car. Latest car is even a dream. That's the retirement plan anyways. And then, so if you dare decide to want to change the narrative for yourself or your family, then you have to wait a minimum of 2 years. Then you have to wait a minimum of 6 months for your qualification, for my sweat and blood to be verified. Then I have to stay on I have to be at the mercy of some people that actually may not have the intention of bettering themselves. I have to stay on their neck. I have to be at their mercy to get a letter of good standing. What if I decide to refuse hospital romance? And then, if unfortunately my boss is the one that wants to do hospital romance, and I decide not to do hospital romance, then I'm done for, because you will not go anywhere. I think it is actually a blatant error from the side of the Nursing and Midwifery Council to actually want to enact this policy. It is an error in all form and shapes, in all shape and form, to want to put the lives of your own people in the palm of other people just because you need to do something about the mass exodus of nurses. You can't do something about it, but it's not actually stampeding people. It's not holding people down. You can decide to make the work environment okay, improve the working environment, improve the remuneration, and then you will see nurses stay. I, for example, probably wouldn't have left Nigeria if the remuneration was okay. I loved nursing with all my heart. I love midwifery with every fiber of my existence. But midwifery in Nigeria, nursing in Nigeria, almost led me into depression. I had to look for sanity elsewhere, and well, it's not all better, but at least there's a consolation. There's a consolation for a better pay. So I'm urging Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria to do something about this law. It can't work. It can't hold water. It definitely can't hold water. I have a lot of things to say, but it definitely can't hold water. I was the one in that video shouting great Nigerian nurses. But here I am today, 7 years after. 7 years after, this video is calling back with the same narrative of wickedness, with the same narrative of stampeding, with the same narrative of lackadaisical attitudes. Thank you very much. My name is SabiMidwife. Follow me on all my platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on my YouTube and TikTok. Thank you very much. Bye.